All right, everyone, let's see if this reading is for you. So pinch your fingers together and ask, is this reading meant for me? And then pull, and if it is, your fingers are going to stay together. If it's a no, your fingers will come apart. Okay? So we're asking today, what is my next step forward spiritually? What is the next thing I need to do to continue growing on my spiritual path? So looking at this, it's clear to me that we have sort of a baseline of sort of enemy behavior, right? There are people who have been communicating bad things to you, maybe about you, a sense of just enemy behavior in your life. And your next step is that you need to actually unlock trust in other people. Okay? Now, a lot of people will look at that and say, well, what, you're saying I should just be blindly trusting that nobody's ever going to hurt me, or that nobody, has bad intentions towards me or talking behind my back? No, that's not what we're saying. People will absolutely do that. We're in a really messed up world. What I'm saying is you need to stay open and trust even when that is happening, because that is actually a part of the mechanism of life. Those people are bringing challenges to your plate, and to the extent that you shut down in the face of them, that is the part of you that has not yet passed that challenge. Okay? You don't have to react to every crappy thing everyone's going to do to you. You can actually sit there open in the face of it, understanding that just like you've done crappy things in the past because you were competitive or scared or in a place of lack, they're doing the same thing. Okay, they're just at a different point on their journey. And you can actually understand that, and that allows you to stay open and trusting in the face of other people, even while those people are defiling your reputation, even while those people are trying to defile the things you hold sacred. Okay, let me tell you something about sacred things. If this is sacred, it can't be defiled. If this is sacred, they can benefit from it if they touch it, but they can't defile it. It remains undefiled in the face of those who tap into it. Okay, that's what makes it sacred. So there's nothing you have to protect here. Okay? And this over here, you don't protect it by shutting down. All right? People defiling your reputation and talking about you behind your back and creating pain, you don't protect that by shutting down and getting angry and getting reactive. All that does is fuel it. So your next step is to stop doing that and instead unlock trust even while that is bearing down on you. So how in the hell are we going to do that? All right, we have Kauno, we have Berkano, and we have Soilo. And so what this is saying is that your next step in your enlightenment is really to be the change you want to see, right? You are the source. You are the beginning. You are the flow of light into the situation. So instead of reacting to other people, all right, so that like you're reacting to something that has already started, when you start to notice that somebody is pushing in on you and you are about to close up, you have to shift into a place of trust in yourself, where you initiate a flow of generosity and light and giving. You flow forward in those moments. Show up for that person who is doing these things and sit down and have an open conversation with them about it that is coming from a place of trying to figure out what they need, right? The sun, it gives indiscriminately. It just flows. It just gives. And you need to begin that flow when these moments happen. Okay, what does that look like? It looks like sitting down with the person and saying something like, okay, I'm noticing you're doing this. Help me understand what that's about for you. Why how did we get here? What's making you do this? And just listen and help and guide. Okay, they have some need that isn't getting met. Help them meet that need. All right? They are viewing you as competition. Instead, help them meet that need. Don't treat them like competition in return. All right? If you do that, you will turn a person that you can't trust not to hurt you into somebody who's going to view you as sacred. They're going to see something sacred and indefilable in you. You will get them to their next step spiritually, and in doing so, you will move to yours, because you will create a world, number one, that is more trustworthy, but you won't have to shut down your ability to trust even when it's not behaving trustworthy. You'll have another mode you can go into that keeps you open and keeps you trusting. Okay? That's my teaching for you today. This is the Poly Sunset Lenormand by Toni Savory. I think it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite decks. And I think it did a great job today. All right, everybody. If you'd like a reading of your own, feel free to find me on hiddenpathways.com. And otherwise, I will see you in another video.